Alright, welcome to video number 5. To start out, we're going to need to get some things. We need some rope or some tape, something to bind the mask together. We're going to need some mask quality liquid latex to pour the mask. We're going to need the molds from the previous videos. If you're just hopping on this video and haven't seen those videos, highly recommend watching to see how we get to this point. And there's the inside of the molds. Alright, getting started. Just cutting some of these plaster bandages so we can have them ready to put around the edges. Now I'm putting these all the way around the edges just to add a little bit of buffer padding between the two mold pieces, so they kind of fit more snug together. And on the inside I'm going to have to put a layer of gauze bandages so the latex doesn't pour out and it stays on the inside of the mold. And I'd just like to mention, this is the last video that I will be doing with a Nikon SLR, digital SLR camera. I've just purchased the Blackmagic cinema camera, so after this video going forward, all other videos I'll be doing will be in cinema quality. Now I'm lining the inside of the mold with gauze bandages. This is of course to make it so not too much of the latex goes into the edges where the seam of the two molds meet. And then making sure that everything is nice and smooth inside. Now I just have a little bucket with a little bit of plaster and hot water and this little sponge, and I'm wiping out the inside of the mold, making sure everything's nice and it's not much plaster, so I didn't need to leave that to dry very long. I just left it maybe an hour or whatever. And I'm going to be getting the inside of the mask wet anyway, so the plaster in the inside will leach out the liquid smooth. You can see there it's nice and polished inside now. And there's the bottle of liquid latex again. Mask quality, you don't want to be using regular latex. Now the paint that I'm using for this is acrylic, water-based acrylic. So that acrylic mixes really nicely with the latex and it's water-based, and the latex is water-based, so they mix really good together. So basically the science behind this is we're using water-based acrylic paint, we're using water-based latex, and the plaster in the mask mold will basically leach out that water, therefore drying the latex, leaving behind a dry mask, a nice solid dry mask. And now all you have to really do is pour this liquid latex in and swish it around, roll it around, just keep rolling it around, and it's quite a long process until it all dries. And that's it. The rest of this video is just rolling that mold around and swishing that liquid latex around over and over and over until it dries. Alright, so if you want to make your mask a little thicker like the way I'm doing in this video, you can just go ahead and mix a little water in with your latex. After a couple hours, the first layer has dried. It's not flowing anymore. You can see it's solid. Pour a second layer and then just repeat the process. Roll that around in the mask. Just let that get all over, cover wherever you've poured before, and then let that dry. Now, I let this dry a week. I wasn't in a hurry. I was busy with other things, so you can leave it about 5 days. But I let this one sit for 7 days because I have just been too busy. But as you will see in the next video, it came out really nice. Thanks for watching this video. I do invite you to check out the video after this where we take the mask out of the mold. As I said in the earlier part of this series, the mask will be just the base of the mask. You know, I'm not going to go into the art or any of the final details of the mask, but I will be showing you the base mask that you will have to work with after completing a project like this. Thank you for watching.